Okay, welcome back. My Let's Play of Fell Seal? Is that what this game's called? I already forgot. I think so. So we are members of some sort of police organization called the Arbiters. And we escorted this evil little nobleman to the city of Illuster because he had committed murder. But then the Council of Immortals, one of them announced that they were retiring, and so now there's a process during which a new immortal is chosen. A number of candidates have to go on a pilgrimage. And of course, the nobleman was chosen as one of them. So we're going to follow in his tracks and make sure he doesn't murder a whole continent or something. I don't know. So I said that I was going to do another random battle at the crossroads. I ended up doing, I think, 4 of them. Although only 2 were completed successfully. Yeah, so I did the first one with just the normal crew. And I believe, I can't remember who was injured from the last battle. Like from the last battle I showed you. Somebody was injured, I don't know. But I went in with a lesser force. There was like 3 or 4 of my characters went into the battle. I ended up winning that battle, but I had 3 more characters that were injured. Anadine, Virgil, and Lana were all injured during the course of that battle. So I was like, okay, the only way to uninjure somebody is to do another battle, but they have to sit out. So at that point, I had to do a battle with just Kyrie, or Kyrie, one of the 2. Reiner and Ricardo. And I decided to bolster that number a little bit by recruiting this character, another wizard, Leela. That turned out to be insufficient. I think I died. Yeah. So that was a total loss. It gets rough if you don't have enough characters. So then I was like, okay, I'll try it again, but this time I realized I didn't have a healer. So I was like, okay, I'll hire a mender instead of a wizard. Or maybe in addition to that. I think in addition to the wizard. So I hired a mender. It wasn't this guy. It wasn't this guy. It was another guy. The problem is, you can hire new characters, right? And you can hire them at different levels. You can hire, like, a wizard at level 4 at this point. Which is nice, except they don't come into the mix with, like, any abilities whatsoever. So if you hire a mender, the only ability that they have is Panacea. So they're a healer that can't heal. Meaning they're shit. They come in, they can only remove debuffs, and they have, like, a stick. And they have to get AP in order to, you know, do stuff. Now, bench characters always receive some AP. So if I just bench him for a long time, eventually he'll have some heals when he comes back in if I need him. So because he couldn't heal, I got swamped again. So then I went in and I was like, okay, I'm going to need a full crew. So I tried a 4th time, or really a 3rd time, I guess. And this time I also brought in another mercenary. Mercenaries come in fine, because they come in with just, all they need is a big weapon, and that's it. So that battle I won, and so that brings us back to having our normal crew, and we have these 3 extras. They're going to start getting some background, some benched AP and stuff. It's a little tricky. You know, it's because in like Final Fantasy Tactics, you can just have your main crew of like 5 characters or so, and you can just use them from start to finish, and maybe swap in new characters and swap some out, but you don't really need extras. You don't. But here, the injury system means if you keep using the same characters and you go down in a fight, and you barely manage to win, if you keep using those and never give them a chance to rest, they're just going to accumulate injuries and become completely useless. They need to rest. They need to sit out a fight. It kind of reminds me of Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, where you would send characters on like side missions and they would be gone for a while, and the only way for them to come back was for you to do battles. So what that means is we're always going to have some ancillary characters that are not part of our main group that need to be swapped in on occasion, which means they need to be competent. So you can't just have some bullshit, lame character sitting aside, because they need to be able to handle themselves in a fight. Now, we'll see how grinding and over-leveling and things like that work out, and we'll try not to go down in a fight, but you never know. But anyways, let's keep moving. Looks like my hunch was right on the mark. Trouble just found us. More like we went looking for it. When I go looking for trouble, it'll be, well, something more dangerous than this lot anyway. Fair point. Boss, these here travelers is an exact match for the description we got from that posh lord. Yes, I can see that. Now shut your fly trap. I'll do the talking. You there, officer. Are you Kyrie of the Arbiters? I don't know if it's Kyrie or... Because I know the song, like, Kyrie Eleison by Mr. Mistra. I know that song. I don't know if it's meant to be Kyrie or Kyrie. Kyrie is sort of a name. Wasn't that like a Digimon character? Anyways, do we have business? Unless it is urgent, I suggest you head to the nearest Arbiter's chapter house and take your problems up with them. It'll end better that way, I promise. Oh no, I'm afraid that will not do, for you see, you are just the person we've been waiting for. Wait, I believe I know the rest. Alphonse wishes the wench to be dealt with permanently, or something to that effect. And you underlings better not bungle this or else. Sound about right? But how did... boss, the Lord guy did warn you that he was a wily lad. Not sure how you knew we were coming for you, but that changes nothing. We have both the numbers and the experience in this dirty business, unlike you ceremonial flunkies running errands for the immortals. You know what to do. Take them down to the last man. Okay. The other thing that I just sort of been learning is that forceful strike is such like a crucial part of this early combat. I don't know if it'll be forever, but like everyone you fight has forceful strike pretty much. And they will use it in the best way that they can pretty much every turn. Which means either knocking you into stuff or knocking you into each other. So like, yeah, you just deal with a lot of forceful strikes. Treasure chest may contain a variety of things, including gear, components, gadgets, and badges. To access the chest, one of your units must be positioned right next to it. Use the open action. Don't worry overmuch. What is this overmuch nonsense? It will remain on the map for next time. Oh. Some maps also contain special treasure chests. Oh! Might require you to have specific abilities or equipment. They also tend to have better or even unique rewards. It doesn't look like I'm going to be getting to that one. You probably have to have some improved jump ability. So I gave Ricardo steel buffs. I don't know if that'll come into play or not. That's not good. But arterial cut. Make him bleed. Nice. My wizard, my main wizard, he has smart casting now as a passive, which means my AoE abilities, my like offensive spells, can never hit an ally, which is awesome. And if he changes or has some other ability that is like a AoE buff, the AoE buff can never hit enemies. It's great. It's great. Kyrie got defensive hit, which does damage based on my defense value. And she's going to be a big ass tank, so I feel like that's going to be pretty good. It's already hitting for 38 compared to 34. So it's already better than just a normal attack. And it's only going to get better. Now, that would be worse for Anadine, because she's using two-handed weapons. She's probably going to be more offensive-based. But since Kyrie is going to be using one-handed weapons and a shield, she's going to be all about that defense. Yeah. The other thing is MP works much like Tactics Ogre. So you start at 0, and you just generate some every turn, which is an interesting system. It's kind of nice. You don't have to worry too much about it, but you can't exactly spam stuff at the start. So now he can just cast AoE spell here with no worry about hitting our dudes. It's great. That's great. Guess we'll do this guy dirty. I don't think we're really dealing with too many buffs right now. Yeah, using magic on the wizard is also not a great idea because he's got that super high resilience. Now he's bleeding. I'm assuming you can die from bleed, so I'm not going to bother going after him. Instead, we'll do an arterial cut on this dude. Bleed seems decent. Oh, yeah. That's what I like. That's what I like. No. Damn it, that's going to remove the bleed. Hey. Interesting choice. They don't like Reiner. Okay, we're a little boxed in here. Probably Forceful Strike here. Works for me. Yeah, I mean, Forceful Strike, when you can hit 2 like that, it's just really... It's basically like doubling your damage. Oh, and Virgil's gonna get an excellent splash. Oh, it'll be beautiful. Only problem is his range sucks ass. I think that's the best I can get. Yeah. Okay. Nice. Look at that damage. Oh. Let's get this chest. Sinoodle. What? Sinoodle fruit. What happened to the bleed? Okay, there's the bleed. Did he not die? He had 1 health last time, right? Maybe you can't die from bleed. That sucks. That sucks. I mean, you gotta try it once to find out, and now we know. Shit. Okay, let's finish off this gentleman. Nice. Probably should have finished off this gentleman. I guess I don't have to think about it too much. Yeah, we'll just do a normal heal. Yeah, normal heal. Sinoodle. Oh, I can throw a rock at this guy. Yes. Yes. Haha. Get rocked. Well, not getting any group hits, so doesn't really matter. We'll do the dirty. Nope. Oh well. Shit. I always forget. That rhymes. Oh, God. See that? Just, oh, the splash. And now Reiner, he's got an injury. He's got to sit out a battle. That don't make me happy. Actually, hold on. Can I? No. No, there's no way. No way I'm getting up there. That steals money. Oh, God, the sound of that is brutal. Mass heal. It's a really stupid position for him to stand, but what the hell? I think this battle is over. Oh, God, that sound. Nice. And we got plenty of money, plenty of AP, some gum. But Reiner was indeed injured. Nice work, Anadine. Thank you, Captain. My training has proven its worth, just as you said it would. I confess I am impressed at the progress you've made in a very short time. But once again, please address me by my name. I prefer that we relax protocol while in the field. Oh. Yes, of course, Kyrie. Ready to report my findings, Madam Captain. I await your convenience. Reiner, you're insufferable. Alas, I am a man of many flaws, Madam Captain. Very well, report. We eliminated that group entirely. The roads are safe for the time being. Safer, at least. However, it is just as you surmised. The bandits seem to have been in the employ of our favorite nobleman, Alphonse. I recovered a fat purse from the leader, fashioned from purple velvet and embroidered with lace. Does anybody doubt where this came from? That is interesting, but also pure conjecture. You have something in the way of hard evidence, I assume? You know me too well. I figured that the little lordling wouldn't have enough gold on his person to pay for a major assassination, so I searched the bandit leader thoroughly. And lo and behold, tucked away in his boot was a promissory note for a much larger sum. Said note was signed by Alphonse himself. Quite a gamble for him to take. He must truly hate us. Excellent work, Reiner. Coupled with the thugs confirming that they were in Alphonse's employ, this should be ample evidence against him. What does it matter? There's no laws that affect him now. Who cares? Alright, you two take a breather. I'll ready everyone for our departure for the temple near Sentina. Reiner? I'm not sure I followed that whole exchange. It's hard to tell by looking at her, because she keeps her emotions so carefully in check, but Kyrie is actually very angry and concerned. The fact that Alphonse murdered a man right in front of you two, and appears to have been cleared by the council, it calls a lot of what we believe into question. But Alphonse is a marked now, and all the marked are above the law by explicit council order. There's nothing we can do. That was my first thought too, but Kyrie knows the law letter by letter. There is a provision related to the arbiter's right of self-defense, which supersedes all other laws, even those pertaining to the marked. By sending those ruffians after us, Alphonse has given us legal grounds to bring him to justice, regardless of his marked status. The captain is so wise. So that is the reason we've been heading towards Sentina this whole time? Knowing the Lord was going that way himself, Kyrie was seeking retribution. We may be tasked with enforcing the law, but in the end, justice is what Kyrie seeks above all else. There is no way the woman I know would ever let this go. Alright, we've had our break. Let's rejoin the group. Oh my god. Let us look at stats. Okay, we can learn counterattack. That's good. But in her case, this might be better in the long run. It's hard to say. Counterattack's always pretty good. But she's going to end up being the tank, and I think this is going to be the way to go. Now we could take Thorns. Unit with Thorns will automatically reflect some damage back as physical damage when taking damage from any source. And as we've seen, or maybe I saw, I don't know if you saw it, but this does count for ranged abilities as well, which is not normally what you expect. But if you're shot with an arrow, you will do Thorns damage back, which makes it pretty good. Taunt is a little iffy, because this doesn't sound like an actual taunt. They just attack anything. Well, I mean, they attack the nearest target, which is probably gonna be her. But Thorns, I know, is gonna trigger every turn automatic, or every fight automatically. Like, I'm gonna have Thorns on. And it gives us a counter ability since we didn't take counter attack. So I'm gonna go with that. So the thing is then, as far as her class is going, I mean, I'm happy with her being a knight for a while. Especially because I want to see what this knight 4 is. But beyond that... Ooh, my gosh. Mercenary 4, Knight 4, Ranger 4. Equipment gun. That's pretty badass. So yes, I did unlock the Ranger by getting someone to Scoundrel 4. It's funny, the Ranger can use an axe as well as a bow and crossbow. But they are pretty much based around archery. But, like, this rooting shot, it does not necessarily require an arrow. And doesn't require a ranged weapon. So you could use that. Collect pelt, you could. Even rain of arrows, I don't know if that requires a bow. There's nothing specifically there that says it requires a bow, other than the fact that it's arrows. It's hard to say. I mean, it would be weird not to use a bow. It's just kind of funny. Oh, this is interesting. 3.8 times physical damage, but inflicts root on the character. So you can't move after you do it, but that's pretty sweet. So yeah, I didn't think I could buy a bow yet, so I held off, but it's something to consider. Then this is Ranger 5. Needless to say, I think there's going to be a lot of jobs involved. I don't see any job, though, that requires Knight Mender. So I'm not sure about that. That is what I would expect a Paladin to be. It's hard to say. I mean, there's a Knight Wizard here, but that seems more like a Battle Mage than a Paladin. So I don't know what to make of that. We'll have to see Knight 4. I see the defense expert passive abilities, so I'm probably going to go into this. The fact that you can use a scythe is really badass. Anyways, moving on. Reiner can learn... Counters any offensive action taken on the character by an adjacent by attempting to steal a component. So this is a counter steal. That's pretty interesting. Or an attack expert. Increases your base attack value by 24 plus 1 times level. 24 plus 1 times level. And he's sitting on 96 attack. So just getting the 24 is a pretty significant boost. 1 times level is not massive right now. That's just 4. But I don't know. The steel counter is pretty sweet. And you can steal a component, which is what we use for crafting, which I'll get to in a second. Okay, will be interesting. Okay, Anodine. Mercenary, we can go with Precise Strike. 100% accuracy, 95% damage. Okay. Or this. 90% damage, bypassing all counter abilities. Right now, that's not a big deal at all, and wouldn't be that good. But later on, counter abilities, I'm sure, are going to get pretty nuts. So later on, it would be good, but at that point, hard to say. Neither one of these I'm really that excited about. But I'll take Precise Strike. Ooh. Melee two-handed weapon in one hand and to equip a shield, regardless of class. That's going to be really good. That's going to be really good. Okay. Virgil, we could take Magic. This is a counter. So this counters a spell cast on the wizard by casting a non-elemental version of it back at the attacker. That's pretty damn situational. Or we can get an improved spell. I think we'll take that. Alchemistic class. What? Let's take a gander, shall we? Alchemistic wields soul magic to support and empower their allies. Okay. So... Okay, it's basically... this is AoE Protect or AoE Shield. Or Shell. That's something. Barrier automatically evades the next offensive status effect. Renew, okay. Haste, that's pretty good. It's a single target. This heals you for whenever you buff, and debuffs also do damage. Increased mind in a small area, increases character's res value. As long as a character has any MP when taking damage, the whole damage is negated. Damage taken will lower current MP. Oh my gosh. Refreshes the duration of buffs on targets in a small area. Interesting. Mass haste, that's of course awesome. And soul tendrils, which is a spell. It's a non-elemental spell, I guess. Well, I'm not convinced, and I think we'll stick with the wizard for now, but it's interesting. You know, buff characters are always good. It's pretty much a time mage mixed with a bit parts of a white mage. Hard to say. If anything, Lana would go into that, but... Okay. So she could get Revive. Which is something. Mana Font. No. Renew. Ugh. I think we'll take Revive. Plague Doctor. What? Fucking Plague Doctor. Learned and versatile surgeons who put their knowledge of medicine to great use, be it to help or harm. Okay. So recovery is an AoE heal that pretty much heals every status thing. Or every physical status thing. Poison, single target, does damage and has a chance to do poison. Okay. Mass slow, mass thorns. Immune to injuries. Oh, that would be really nice to have. I want that on every character. Damn, I might have to switch just for that. Because then if she's always available as a healer, that's a big weight off me. I don't have to juggle two healers then. That's pretty good. And this also gives her some damaging abilities, which is always good. I think we're switching to this shit. Nice. Okay. So we got recovery. We'll set... This is good. This is good. We don't have any there. We don't have any there. Okay. All right. Problem is, I'm not going to learn any more Mender. Well, there's going to be grinding. Let's be honest. Okay, he can take arterial cut or steel component. Oh, God, I gotta tell you, it's... I don't know. I'll take fleet of foot. And he might become a ranger if I can buy a bow. Okay. Yeah, let's go to another one. I should probably save, right? That's a good thing to do. Oh, God. What the hell is that thing? It's like out of Princess Mononoke. Do I want him to go in? Yeah. It's a main story battle. I'll heal him. I'll get him healed off camera. I'll do some random battle. Bad luck that crossing paths with wild beasts. Everyone be on guard. Vangals are quite agile and in their own way just as dangerous as a seasoned warrior. You don't say. Let's get some buffs going. Oh. It's not a massive buff, but it could make a difference. Look at this thing. Never hurts to be a little defensive. Okay, so right now she's still pretty much just a healer, so there's not a lot to say there. I could throw a rock, though. There's nothing bad about throwing a rock. Oh, I didn't show crafting. I should have, if I remember after this. See, he doesn't have enough MP right out the gate to do the level 2. And if you do the level 1, you get even less. Okay, can I just... Okay, Earth is what we want to cast. Save myself some time there. At least when we're dealing with... Hey! We're dealing with animals. We don't have to worry about forceful strikes. We just have to deal with really painful shit. Nice. Yeah, so this blue animal, the Komainu, was the biggest pain in my ass when I was doing that random battle. Because he does that lick wounds, which heals him and anyone next to him for 30. It's really annoying. Okay, ooh, I wonder if I could steal his thorns. Now would be the time to check, huh? Well, I gotta level up. Oh, I don't think he had thorns yet. I'm dumb. Some good sounds, man. Some real good sounds. 40. 44, perfect. Just what the doctor ordered. I don't really want her to be so far off. But okay. He'll probably still die. Which means he'll have double injuries, which is great. Okay, I'll offer... Oh, no, I can't get up there. Shit. I was gonna just put her as a body in there. But that's a no-go. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's bad. Oh, damn it. Oh, damn it. Even if I heal him, I don't think it'll work, but here you go. How do you like it? Oh, yeah, he's dead. Snapback is just vicious. Okay, just get out of there. It is nice not having to worry about like running out of items. Let's try and do something here. 43, 37. Well, it's clear I can't kill him. It's like crit. Let's do precise strike. Oh, those sounds. I mean, if I'm gonna have to keep teaching you a lesson, I'll do it. Dumbass. Now I'm in the middle of nowhere, leveling up. Okay, we can finally pull off a fire 2, and I see a good spot. If I can do it. Oh, yeah. Nice. Leveling up, baby. Ricardo. Guess I'll try and do the dirty here. Make him blind. Nope. So he's fucked. Maybe. No. No. No, 0% chance. It sucks. 0% chance. Oh gosh. Alright, just punch him. Well, that's actually okay. That gives me a chance to regroup and then eliminate him. Rather than him just killing off Ricardo. And look, forceful strike. Isn't that nice? That don't scare me. Ricardo really needs it, but this damn rock in my way. There's really no reason to use recovery. It's instead of just this. Or mass heal. Well, I guess it does heal status effects. That's something to consider. I'm gonna steal this. I'm gonna steal nothing. Steal nothing. Damn. Damn. Alright. This one's in the bag. No problems. Unless he misses for some reason. He wouldn't do that. I probably should have stolen money. Ah, well. Can't steal them all. Okay. Ricardo can finish it. Just give him some aid. Oh, the treasure chest. Well, I'll do another battle here. You get a bonus if Kyrie doesn't go down. Nice. Okay, let me show you real quick then the crafting menu. So it's all about components. And you use them. You can use them to make new items to add to your inventory, but also to upgrade items. So you can make potions even better, and you get more uses out of them. And you can make heavy potions, full potions. You get more uses out of Phoenix ashes, all sorts of fun stuff. Making bombs. Oh. Minus defense on a target's pretty good. We can upgrade a rock. You get like a super rock. But we need 3 of some unidentified ingredient. But hey, 2 uses of something, a ranged thing that does 40 damage. Not bad. We can also make new gear. Toad boots. Which don't seem to be incredible. But, you know, they're free in a sense. You just have to throw down some Sinoodle fruits. Okay, so actually, I see these increase jump height by 2. Which is pretty good. I think we'll take that. This increases movement speed by 1. This does something. God, there's no way to tell, but it adds that little flipper symbol, which I assume it has to do with water. I'm sure water hinders you in some way. I'll take the toe boots. Gadgets. Absorber Plus. It's a gadget that does 50% magical damage to the target's MP. It's your attack plus your mind. Interesting. Well, I'll take the corrosive bomb. But that's crafting, which is pretty cool. And lastly, I just want to go to town. I don't think there will be a battle. But I want to see, because I want to open it up to shopping. I love the outdoors as much as the next Arbiter, but remind me why we couldn't pass the night in a soft bed at Sentina's Inn. We should overtake Alphonse's party by midday tomorrow. I want us to keep a low profile until then. You're sure you want to do this? I understand the finer points of the law place us in the right. You're being quite literal about it. I wouldn't be surprised if some of the immortals had a problem with it. Especially whichever one is responsible for nominating that walking pile of dung as a marked. We're doing this. Whatever the outcome, I will take full responsibility before the council. Alright, if that's the way it has to be. Captain, Kyrie, there must have been a mistake. Perhaps a clerical error? I cannot believe anyone on the council would choose Lord Alphonse as an immortal candidate. What if he is actually selected in the end? It's a terrifying prospect. I doubt there was any mistake. The timing is too convenient for our lordling. No, this was very deliberate, and I wonder what it portends. It's futile to pursue this line of thought. Our lot is to ensure the law is respected, not to decipher the motives of the immortals. True, and yet anyone with eyes can see that conditions have grown steadily worse in recent years. Arbiters skirting their duties without consequence, bandits roaming the lands unpunished, and vulnerable people left unprotected. As you know, each Arbiter captain is fully independent, answering only to the Council. There isn't much we can do. There is one thing we can do. Ensure the Immortal Council is not replenished with unworthy candidates, including contemptible murdering scum. Well said. Although I'm not certain capturing Alphonse will further that goal. As I understand it, a marked is quite likely to die or disappear during their pilgrimage, usually at the hands of other marked. Be that as it may, I witnessed Alphonse's filthy crime firsthand. I'm not leaving anything to chance, especially now that the law is unquestionably on our side. I like that little pot lid is moving. Hey, Reiner, that pot has been bubbling for quite some time, and the smell... Ah, yes, you're in luck. Tonight you get to try my wilderness stew. It's from a recipe of my own devising. The secret lies in my method of condensing the different flavors. Come closer to the fire, and I'll tell you all about the process. Here we go again. I want some wilderness stew. All right. Let me just see. Mayhap there's a... Oh, there's a scythe! Increases critical hit damage. You can also get a plow if you're a basic bitch. Oh, there's going to be a lot of upgrades. I can tell. Long swords, hidden knives, battle axes, boar spears, thumpers, rapiers, ancient rods. Oh, guns! Oh, walnut stock, cobalt blue steel, and a hair trigger. Oh boy! The boomstick. Well, that's going to be involved. And, of course, a bow. Okay, so this is the shop you want to get to. This is where you spend all your money. So I might be doing a couple random battles, depending if I need the money. Very exciting. Very exciting stuff. I'm really enjoying it so far. The art style is kind of growing on me, I'll be honest. It's not really that bad. And I like a lot of what I'm seeing with the gameplay. The story, you know, the dialogue and stuff, it's not Final Fantasy Tactics, War of the Lions, or anything like that, but okay. My name is Mangg. Game watching has been Fell Seal. And I'll see you fine folks in the next part.